What was that? Oh no! It's Godzilla!
Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Alright, ghouls and gals, like all my new movie reviews, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, simple, and to the motherfucking point. Alright, let's get it started. Godzilla stars Godzilla, and it stars Stranger Things actress Millie Bobby Brown, and it stars Bates Motel actress Vera Farmiga. I hope I'm saying that right because I'm a big fan of hers. And it also stars O'Shea Jackson and Ken Watanabe and this dude right here and this dude right here who I know from a lot of other stuff, but his name is blank to me right now, so I'll put his name right here so you guys can know who I'm talking about. And it stars a bunch of fucking monsters. It stars Rodan, it stars Mothra, it stars the King, or supposedly the King. Alright guys, Godzilla is pretty much everything that I wanted in a Godzilla movie. It's corny, it's cheesy, it's over the top, it's monster-filled, action-packed goodness. This is a B movie with a fucking ginormous billion-dollar budget. I'm sure it wasn't $1 billion, but I'm sure that CGI wasn't fucking cheap, and that's what these movies need to be. I know a lot of other movie reviews are being all pretentious and shit and being like, well, I think the human characters weren't all that fleshed out and drawn out. It's called fucking Godzilla, not Humanzilla, not Godzilla and his human friends. It's called Godzilla, the king of the fucking monsters, dude. What the fuck did you expect going into this?
He's right. Do you know that?
All I wanted to see was Godzilla throwing it down with all the fucking monsters and beating some ass and fucking going and that's all I wanted. And that's what they gave me. They gave me exactly what I fucking wanted. And this film looks like if they took everybody's notes from the 2014 Godzilla, where they did what movie reviewers are basically wanting for this movie. They focused a lot on the humans and only showed very little Godzilla. And back then, movie reviewers said, oh, well, they didn't show enough Godzilla. And now they're saying that they showed too much of Godzilla. You guys make no fucking sense. You make no fucking sense. So just fuck all those other reviewers and listen to your boy Ryan.T, because Godzilla is a well worth it watch, guys. It does what it's supposed to do. The plot is paper thin. The plot is basically all these monsters are coming out of out of the woodwork because of the 2014 event, and you have Monarch, who is kind of like the people lurking in the shadows who do experiments on all of these titans, as they call them. We're not going to say that they copied Attack on Titan because they kind of did, but that's fine. That's fine. I really wish they would have used the term kaiju instead of titan, but that's another argument for another day. And so Monarch, is here in the shadows, and they figure out a way to kind of like chill these monsters the fuck out because they're like wreaking havoc all over the fucking world. And it just goes from there. It just shows how like they're tampering with these monsters, and Godzilla's like, no, don't do that. So he comes and has to clean up their fucking mess essentially. And you have Vera Farmiga's character, who is kind of like a bad guy slash not bad guy. She's like a bad guy with with humanity in mind. Like, she wants to save the world, but she's going about it in a real shitty way. And then you have this dude over here who's just a fucking bad guy, and they kind of like team up, and they, I don't want to give too much away, but they put their plan into motion, and that's when Godzilla comes in and starts like fucking everything up, and it's fucking awesome, guys. I mean, if you're a Godzilla fan like me, This is exactly what you wanted. This is the old Godzilla movies, but with a big, beefy budget. Godzilla looks amazing. Rodan looks amazing. The King looks amazing. Mothra looks amazing. They all look fucking amazing. And then they also give you little subtle hints about like, hey, you remember King Kong? He's coming. And they kind of like build that up a little bit. And it's cool. It's fun. Like I said, it's a cheesy, action-packed thrill ride. And sure, the human characters, they're not fleshed out, but like I said earlier, it's not called Humanzilla, it's called God fucking Zilla. So if you're going to this movie to fucking see some sort of dramatic take on what we're doing to the environment and some sort of like human story, go watch something else. Go watch fucking Al Gore's The Inconvenient Truth, because this isn't the movie for you. And if you want to see just a badass, straight up monsters beating the shit out of each other and eat some fucking popcorn and go, oh my god, this is the movie for you. This is the movie for you. So one thing I want to say before I close out this review is, if you're a film reviewer, like I consider myself a film reviewer, tone it down a little bit, guys. Jesus Christ, dude. Not everything has to be a cinematic masterpiece or some form of high art. Some movies are just meant to be fun. And Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is one of those movies. I mean, I hate to compare it to like the Fast and the Furious or something, but like those movies, they're not meant to be like this like crazy high art fucking cinematic opus experience. They're just mindless fun movies. And for that, I have to give Godzilla an 8.5 out of 10, because this film, it gives you what you want if you're a Godzilla fan. And again, if you're trying to go into this film like looking for some dramatic scenes and like something that's gonna make you be, I should really recycle more, this isn't the fucking movie for you. I cannot stress that enough. If you're looking for that and not to just see badass monsters beat the shit out of each other, this movie isn't for you. Go watch something else. But if you're a fucking Godzilla fan like me, and I know a lot of you guys are, because a lot of y'all reacted to when I reacted to my post on social media when I said that I was going to review this film, this is the movie for you. And so again, for that, I have to give Godzilla an 8.5 out of 10. And I suggest you, after you finish this review, get out there and go watch the motherfucking King! Alright, ghouls and gals, I'm Ryan T, and I'll see you in the next one.